All right, well, some people are trying this to lose weight. It's called intermittent fasting. Is it just a fad or maybe a permanent plan that could work for you? UAB nutritionist Dr. Beth Kitchin joins us to explain a little bit more about this. Good to see you this morning.
It's good to see you too, Mike.
So for those who are unfamiliar,
Right.
What is intermittent fasting?
Well, intermittent fasting, there are actually a lot of different types of diet plans that fall under this. And as you mentioned, this might be a really great way for people to lose weight and possibly lower the risk of chronic diseases like diabetes, cancers, maybe even live longer. But there are several different ways to do it. But one of the most popular that we're seeing out there right now is called the 5-to-2 plan. And this is where for 5 days of the week, you eat pretty normally. But then 2 days of the week, you cut your calories back to not much more than 500 to 600 calories each day.
That's not
and
a
that's
lot.
the plan. Yeah. And that's how it's that's supposedly how it works.
So they're not cutting out food entirely on the 2 days that they're off. Okay.
Exactly. We're calling it a fast, but you're right. It's not really technically a fast. It's just really, really lowering your calories.
All right, so I know you're going to dive into some research now, how this really actually affects the body and your health.
That's where a lot of the research is looking, and there's been a lot of research in mice that shows that when you really cut back on calories, you can really extend their lives and lower the risk of disease. But that's in mice, right?
Okay,
and that mice don't always translate to humans. And plus, we like food in a different way than mice do, right? And so the human research has started to come in, and you are starting to see some possible benefits of this, but we've really got to take all of these studies with some caution because some of the studies, while they are showing benefits, the benefits may not be that great. Yeah, you might lose a little bit more weight, but not that much more. One of the other things that we're finding with the studies is that about 10 to 20% of the people in the studies drop out of them because this is just hard to do. Yeah, it's not fun. It's a little bit challenging to do. Some people take to it really well, others not so much. And then of course there are safety issues. Is this safe for certain people? So there are a lot of issues still out there. I'm not necessarily against this for my patients. I'm not exactly pushing it just yet because I'm waiting for more data to come in.
Let's just say somebody does want to say, okay, hey, I'm going to try to reduce those calories maybe a couple of days a week. What would they need to eat?
So let's take a look. I've got an example for you. Here's a typical quote unquote fasting day. So you might have these 2 meals. So they typically say it should be 2 meals. And here's a little example. You could have a little bit of a breakfast with an egg, a slice of toast, a teaspoon of butter, maybe half a cup of strawberries. And then later in the day for your second meal, and you only get 2 meals, you'd have about maybe 2 ounces of grilled chicken, a green salad with a tablespoon of salad dressing with maybe an ounce of shredded cheese. And that's your whole day.
I gotta be honest, I would die.
Yeah, I would too. I'm with you. I look at this and go, I probably could not do this, but other people are able to do it.
And the line to throw in there, consult with your doctor first,
because there are some people who really should not be doing this, people with diabetes and other people who may have risks of eating disorders.
By the way, you mentioned mice. You know, it's been said that the early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese.
That's right.
Don't ever forget that.
That's right. Mouse number 2. Mouse number 2.
Sorry.
Words to live by for today.
All right, JJ joins us now next. Thank you, Dr. Beth.